Introduction of Programming. In this lesson, you'll learn why we need programming languages and how a programming language works. When we are using a computer, either for doing our work, browsing the internet, or playing our favorite video games, for example, we are actually giving instructions to the computer what it should do. These instructions were pre-written by software engineers and they are stored in our computer already. The operating systems of our computers, either Windows or Mac OS, contains millions of instructions. The different software and applications installed in our computer also contains specific instructions written for that application. For example, using browser, you can browse internet. Using Microsoft Word, you can make Word document. Every click of your mouse and every key press of your keyboard will tell our computers to use those instructions. That's how we communicate and interact with our computers. In our world, we humans communicate with each other using different human languages. So if you want to speak with someone who knows only English, you have to speak the English language. If you want to speak with someone who knows only Japanese, then you have to speak the Japanese language. And there are over 7,000 languages are spoken across the world today. But what if you speak only Spanish and the other person speaks only French? How can you two communicate? Well, you know the answer. You'll need a translator, which could be a human or Google Translator. Now you want to communicate with a computer. A computer is a machine. It doesn't speak any of the 7,000 languages. However, it does speak a language which was specially created for computers by the computer scientists. And that language is called machine language. How does code written in the machine language look like? It looks like this. Machine code is also called binary code. They are just 0 and 1 sequences. And these 0 and 1 sequences do not make any sense to humans. However, in the early days, this was the language which software engineers have to learn and use. Even today, software engineers might still need to use it if they need to communicate with the computer directly. Programming using the machine language is extremely difficult and less efficient. So human-friendly programming languages were invented to make programming easier. Code or instructions written in the human-friendly programming languages have to be translated into machine code for computer to understand and to run. That translator is called a compiler, and every programming language has its own compiler. There are two types of programming languages. Traditional programming languages like C, C++, Java, JavaScript, C#, Python, they are used in normal software development for developing desktop applications, server applications, web applications, etc. And also game development, of course. C# is used by game engine Unity and C++ is used by Unreal Engine. There are also visual scripting languages like Bolt and Blueprint. They are mainly used in game development to make game development or game prototyping easier. Bolt is used by Unity and Blueprint is used by Unreal Engine. When we program in the traditional programming language, we write code or instructions line by line from top to down in code editors. And these instructions in general are executed line by computers from top to down as well. When programming using the visual scripting languages, you do not need to enter or type a single line of code. Instead, you connect or wire these cards together. And these cards are also called nodes. A node is a pre-created code snippet, so you do not have to write your own. In case of Blueprint, there are hundreds of thousands of nodes already ready for you to use. And that makes programming or developing your game extremely easy. The only thing you need to do is to find the node you need and then to connect them together. Programming languages allow us to write instructions using simple syntax and grammar for our computers. And visual scripting language like Unreal Engine Blueprint makes programming and developing games really easy. Alright, that's all for this lesson. From our next lesson, we are going to get into Unreal Engine Blueprint visual scripting. I'll see you in our next one.